khona iphathi la umama ngabangisayisho.
Ubaba wasekhaya.
Kahle kahle umbuzo wakho ubusekutheni ubaba udrilla kahle so bena bese yakho. Mama ubaba udrilla kahle.
Lo mjida lolo was your friend noma mhlawumbe
umjida? Kwakumngani umuntu engangimazi.
Uthona ngamazwi washela usisi womngani wakho.
Ngabamba umjida.
Baphela ubungani lapho.
For mhlambe 3 years asingakhulumisana lo mjida. Ngezathu sokuthi ngase ngibamba ingane yakho.
Abathela lona yena sithanda ama position angafani. Yabo nje nayi umelon top hayi.
Eyakhe.
Hayi ayithanda.
Eye contact. Ufuna ebheke wena.
Angitest ukuthi ngiyakuthanda ngamtshela nje. Ngiyithande lo nto.
So when you don't watch porn
even alone. Mhlambe nomunye umuntu osifazana ngakuvuma lokho. Normally when you watch porn liwama ni couple kanje vele you'll be willing to do it right in that time. So kumina ithi into ufuna mina ngoba ungifuna noma ingoba
noma usuhalela loya
mhlambe nje usenza lo nto ucabanga lo yagela angifuni nje angifuni
even isho for amajita because kuyenze uthi unibuka iphone nomem la umjita vela keep into enkulu kuneyakho ugodo ebethe skip ayi
Sanibonani la ekhaya Sithembu sinaphila nami ngiyaphila ngiphethe abantu abaphatha amanzi oJesu abancane yamazi uJesu omncane mfethu kodwa within this case asiguqula amanzi ebewutshwala siguqula amanzi kuba amanzi aphuzekayo ngoba nani niyazi la ehlala khona amanzi awaphuze awekho mnani isi ghost vele nawe uyazi ukuthi tap water kwesinye isikhathi mfethu ikukhombisa ama flames
no uqinisile bakwenza kokubili bakwenza kokubili amanzi bawaguqula
amanzi bawutshwala ngempela mfethu
abafana bakaJesu
ngoJesu awona nje manje uzisela imbali lethu siphethe abantu
imbali iyavuswa mfethu imbali bese
imbali mayisiwile yayivusa uthi uyifaka amanzi
izovuka
just water
just water no need type of water baba
ngoba nivele ngomthetho izinto ezilele kumele ivuke kodwa on a serious note siphethe abantu ba just water yabona it's ngomthetho they actually come from it's actually a group of companies but today it's almost like we'll be focusing on just water and they'll be actually emphasizing on the importance of water wena njengamanje kuyashisa yabona sengimnyama mfethu yazomya umuntu yazitshela usezini unhlahlo wakwaba yellow bone ngendlela ekushisa ngase ngimnyama kanti njengoba kukhona amanzi eduze kwami ngizoba right impela mfethu ngizokwazi ukuyikhula down ngizokwazi ukuthi i-temperature yami ithukwehla kodwa lana mfethu yabona ucacisele kabanzi nge-just water ukuthi kahlahle what is the significance of just water kahlahle isuwela ke indaba esi-just water or probably introduce yourself to our viewers but when you focus yami semanzini because nami mhlawumbe la ungacacisela ukuthi ke mhlawumbe la ungacacisela ukuthi mhlawumbe unayo i-recipe yokuguqula amanzi ebewayini ngoba isikhathi nami ngiyashodelwa la dingi refill
Jesu okay so basically I go by the name of Kumblana Wakhoza. Born and bred in Vryheid, Vryheid boy.
Omkhathini.
Hey kahle. Ohlaka sefethu. Sayibasela siyicisela mfethu.
Mfethu.
But our company is Just Water. It falls under a Sidari group of companies. It's a lot of companies in Vryheid. That also just the importance of it is to create more job opportunities. Live Vryheid particularly, but to just chat about Just Water. Just Water was founded, it was actually started 2 years ago.
Yes.
In COVID. Because
it was during COVID, yeah?
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Wow.
So obviously with the group of companies.
So essential,
very essential, my guy. Very essential. Yeah. So with the whole COVID story, obviously the brewery got closed. So we had to actually sit down and say, you know what, we need another base of income.
Yes.
That's when we actually started this company, Just Water. We have a head office that's obviously in Joburg, but we now distribute. We own Just Water KZN, obviously. So our water is basically it goes through a very intense process of purification. That's called the reverse osmosis. So what reverse osmosis does is it kills all the bacteria from the water. So we don't use municipal water Our water always comes from Mipoholi that goes through reverse osmosis. So reverse osmosis kills all the bacteria and all the other nasty stuff that you find in water. Then it goes through another filter that obviously puts in chlorine to kill excess bacteria. Then it goes through another phase that's called ozonation. So ozonation, because we've killed all the bacteria, once you kill bacteria with chlorine and reverse osmosis, it kills all the minerals that's in water. So now it goes through another phase called ozonation, where it puts back all the minerals that your body needs for water. So before our water actually goes into this PET, it goes through at least 15 filters. Oh, sorry, it's scoop.
Okay, scoop.
Hey, terminology must present, you know. It becomes a thing.
I scoop, so
No. PET is just a plastic bottle.
And for now, it's momo. In process because
reverse osmosis.
Reverse osmosis. Momosis.
No, PET is just basically a plastic bottle.
Yes.
So our water goes through 15 filters before it actually goes into our water bottle. And then obviously you'll see we are endorsed by the Heart and Stroke Foundation.
Yes.
That means umuntu or anyone who has heart problems, our water is actually good for them and good for kids as well.
pH level at a man's in.
We're looking at about a pH level about 6, 7, 8.
So do you guys also because the pH level in my to 7 to 8 is normally the pH level in is actually neutral. There are a lot of people that speak about alkaline water, acidic water. Do you guys actually sell the type of water? Or do you guys produce such? But do you guys actually produce such water? Do you guys actually focus on the natural pH level, which is 7 to 8?
Yeah, we focus on the natural pH level because obviously there are certain aspects of the Heart and Stroke Foundation that we need to abide by. So we don't want to overkill that. Not just now we get stripped off our Heart and Stroke Foundation. So we keep it at a balanced pH level so that it's actually neutral and good for everyone.
Kodwa mawucabanga lento pH level uma mhlawumbe lento yama alkaline water, acidic water iskele mina yabo uma mhlawumbe nje amanzi uma mhlawumbe sengilabel because mina ngesingama amanzi.
Not really, because remember even our water goes through testing, so you need to send a proper scope of your water. You send it down to Durban or to wherever closest it is to you, to the lab, and then they test your water levels and to actually see if your water is good for human consumption or not. And if it's not, they'll literally just close you down.
Yazi ngiyabona ngishandisa imfethu lana othola ukuthi ke kuzofaka some sort of a chemical emanzini eshintshe emanzi kube singathi aba brown yabo. So do you guys actually illustrate ukuthi ke masingafaka ichemical kanjeni your water will stay crystal clear? Because the perception esiba nayo as consumers is that water needs to be transparent or needs to be clear.
Yeah.
If water is not clear, choosing a is not good for consumption.
Well, water does need to be clear, and obviously we don't deal with the whole. There are pills that consumers can use, actually that you can put into your tank that purify your water, but we're not in that business.
So when you sorry to cut you off. So when you're doing like your presentations, you don't do any like sort of like an experiment. I think that's what our
no, we
host
actually
is asking.
have a factory
yes.
that's based in Vryheid.
Yeah.
So if you guys are actually keen, one day you'll actually be able to see the factory. You'll actually be able to see where everything starts from the borehole into the tanks, into the reverse osmosis, all our filters. You'll be actually able to see, because we've got 2 lines running machines that are literally running all that water. This is not handmade. This is literally goes through the machine.
So what I wanted to what I'm curious about and I wanted to ask you is that since the company was formed, the product was actually formed in during COVID. That's like about 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So when it comes to in terms of distribution, was it maybe like a challenge for you guys? Because I've seen Just Water like in a lot of outlets and in schools as well.
I think the biggest thing was because when you introduce a new brand to people, it's like, what is this? because they're big brands like Aquil or Valpre.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a challenge actually getting into the market.
Yeah.
But obviously, as a business, you need to spend money in order to make money. So we went through marketing phases and obviously a bit of sponsorships just to
And
get
a lot
out
of research
there,
as well.
and a lot of research as well as to what makes us different. And the quality of our bottle, you'll feel. We use it's called a 24 gram. It's a very strong bottle. It's not a bottle that you just hold and it just starts fumbling. So we took it into consideration that our brand on its own needs to be very, very unique at the same time. So which means from our water bottles to our labeling to everything, it just needs to be on par. So we're now in the market, as you can see in some outlets, but we're still pushing to actually supply the whole of KZN, which is where our license is to supply the whole of KZN. So I'd say we've got our foot into the market.
So bafethu singana amanzi ngiphuza amanzi.
So do you have like specific events that you sponsor, or it's just sports or what?
Our primary focus, I wouldn't say is into events such, but we actually keen to just expand our brand. So whatever we feel is clinical for our brand to be there, because nowadays, your schools, your primary schools, those are your first go-tos.
Yes.
Because it's good for children. It's good, and once you get the children, you get the parents.
Yeah.
So once you've got the parents, you've literally got the next generation as well.
Yes,
So our
yes,
primary focus would be schools, but then again, obviously, would be to mass produce into the whole of KZN. So yes, we sponsor schools as well. We sponsor events, but obviously we also sit down and break it down as to a return on investment from our side as well.
Yes.
Because I mean, you can't just sponsor the whole world.
Yeah.
They'll be bankrupt.
Yeah, but I've seen it in like most events, especially like your music events where you got like DJs and
no, definitely, because I mean we have
stuff.
We have other products that they use for Dash. We've also got dashes such as your tonic,
about Dash
and all that stuff.
So in other words, you guys don't just focus on money or on water and jala. Okay, sorry about the money part, but it's, money is also essential. But you guys actually don't focus on water alone.
No.
There are many other products that you guys actually focus on. If you don't mind me asking, what other products do you guys actually manufacture as a group? Mangasho anjalo.
Okay, from Just Water side, we have your still water, we have sparkling water, we have soda, we have tonic, we have dry lemon, lemonade,
soft drinks,
ginger ale. Yeah, we've got
so it's
soft
just your
drinks.
flavored,
then
your
we've
flavored
got
drinks.
your flavored water, as you can see, flavored drinks. So fizzy drinks, soft drinks. So we basically
fizzy drinks as well.
Yeah.
What type of fizzy drinks, like your grape juice and everything?
Granadilla and all your stuff. So
okay.
we also have iced tea. We also have juice as well. So it's actually a vast package that you can actually look into.
So
concerning
yeah.
So I have a very important question from an entrepreneur, or from aspects of an entrepreneur. Ngihleze ekhaya ngifisa ukudayisa drink. Nakhona ukuthi ningi-supply ngo-drinking udayisa. It's not as if like you guys will be giving me for free, but can I buy it just juice or just water, whatever it may be, at a very, very cheaper rate and resell it?
Yeah, we do have those. We call them independent distributors, whereby we give independent distributors a target. And obviously once you meet that target, you find that those people end up being able to make at least 28,800 rand a month.
So my units are like Malin.
Sorry?
My units, as in like how many units should I actually, or me target any kalakban?
We can discuss that if you
because the reason why ngisho njena mhlawumbe ukhona umuntu ohlala ecoronation noma kube khona umuntu ohlala eMondlo, umuntu ohlala mhlawumbe eSoweto somewhere else, they would like to utilize this option of pushing it just juice or me just water with an intention of reselling it and making money, yabo?
No, definitely. Our doors are open for that. As we say, we're not just about making money on our own. The whole concept of Vryheid Dairy Group is to create opportunities and more jobs for everyone else.
Yeah. So a person from Zimbabwe is an example, because Ministry Sam as a company like Vryheid, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, probably expand yourself across the continent. Let's say someone from Zimbabwe or Mozambique is watching this and they would like to actually sell your product within another country.
Yeah.
Do you guys actually have the capability of pushing your products from South Africa to another country? Or drop shipping, where they could actually take this product and sell in South Africa, Zimbabwe. Do you guys have this ambition of actually expanding to another country?
No, we're very open to actually going across all over. So the bigger idea of it is not just to stay local as a company, it's to expand our branches into the whole of South Africa and also outside of South Africa as well. So if someone wants to sell our water outside of South Africa, they're more than welcome to make contact. Yeah, no, definitely. It's a vast. We have vast products, so it's not just only water. As I said, it's got fizzy drinks. We've also got dashes for them. So, and they come in nice little cute bottles that look a little bit fancy, because we want to just make ourselves unique and just not conform to what everyone says. We like to explore.
And futhi nakhona into ebengifisa ukuyi-emphasize koza kwethu laba akusilona ichibi leli, amanzi nje lana apure ngendlela eyisimanga, apurifiyiwe, afilterishiwe, and please let us not actually confuse it with distilled water, because khona abanye abantu they will actually assume that no, la manzi akanjena amanzi are distilled. Mhlawumbe mangathi ungakhona ukuthi ubachazele ukuthi umehluko phakathi kokudistilla kwamanzi nanokufilterisha amanzi ukephi, because abantu abaningi ba-understand.
Well, I think the terminology just is self-explanatory, because so we there's many ways of actually getting water. You get your spring water, your distilled water, your reverse osmosis water, which is what a lot of people do. Like spring water is just water that comes out of the spring.
Spring water.
That obviously, if they want to filter it, they can still filter it, depending on them. But it's still spring water.
Sorry.
Ghost, no problem.
So it just water is like it's the only product that you guys manufacture, yeah? And then the other stuff is just in your line of distribution.
No. We manufacture everything.
Yeah. I mean like with the, because you also distribute beer as well, yeah? Alcohol, beverages. My beverage.
That's as I said, like in the Vryheid Dairy Group, there's different companies. There's Just Water. In the beer distribution side, there's Vryheid Beer Distributors. So that's another company that distributes
under one
beer.
umbrella.
Yeah, but it's under one umbrella.
Yes, I've actually noticed something online. Yes, kuba khona ama products in South Africa that people actually desire to actually consume within other countries, like your Savannah, as example, Savannah.
Yeah.
Mind you, we're not actually marketing Savannah.
You also distribute Savannah as well, right?
No.
You don't.
That's under Distilled.
Oh,
yes, but Savannah most Savannah.
Black Label, yeah. Castle Lights or something.
You should have brought us Black Label lila.
I was partially playing.
Khona emotweni soyibhekela phela.
Now manzi baba.
But Savannah la osibuka khona mathi uyasibuka. Sponsor us. Because the reason why in Shwanjen, I've actually noticed that there are many other countries that actually consume South African products. Like if you could go to Lesotho, you'll find that when they say Lesotho bepuza in Savannah. If you could go to Kenya, you'll find people drinking a Castle or Black Label. So are you guys also venturing within that market where Nina by middlemen within other countries? I also think Nivulama branches corn, but in Adai corn. Because what I also noticed is that some people will say that Savannah, like South African and Savannah Kenya, doesn't taste the same. meaning that sekhona in a bridge or mhlawumbe gap where people could easily exploit the market, yabo.
Yeah, those type of things, I think mostly they fall under. There's so many illegal people that now have the power to make isavana. They have the power to make a coke. They have the power to actually make your gins, your whiskeys. So that happens when you get abantabens and jalo, like, but obviously those are operations that get busted now and again. But you know, with the distribution of beer, you've got a central SAB. In every country you have an SAB, and there are strict standards to where
something similar to it.
They brew, and then we just distribute. So we don't make it as, it's not like just water. With Vryheid beer, we get it we get a direct shipment from SAB itself. Then we redistribute to your Pick and Pays, your ShopRites, your Checkers, your taverns, your liquor stores. So it's practically almost impossible for Castle Light to taste differently in Kenya.
Yes, that is very true.
Yeah,
okay.
If it's also under the SAB, but that gap is bridged by all these people that are creating Onkela
Mafeka.
So let's say Undumiso is a young event coordinator, né? Or maybe young promoter, if I should say. And I'm looking like to host an event, and I don't have a budget for that. Yeah? How do I go about in getting sponsorship from you guys? Let's say if any of our viewers, is an event planner or lama events la ushaya
Bona
basizakala kanjani? Maybe like if you can take them through laoma steps lao in terms of applying for sponsorship, yabon, and what do you guys offer for them?
Well, you know, at this point in time, you as an entrepreneur or as an event organizer, there's different event organizers. There's people who just take chances, and there's people who just genuinely know their story and know what to do. So there are different programs that SAP offers. Obviously, you'll have to go through the net and all that stuff to get all that information, especially for people who host events and stuff like that. From our side, we try and actually help people out. But it must make sense to us, you know. If we primarily, if we as Just Water say, you know what, we sponsoring your event, that means then there's no Schweppes, there's no
there shouldn't be any conflict of interest.
There's no. From dashes to water to your fizzy drinks to everything, it has to be Just Water.
Can I ask you one question, a very important question? What is the biggest mistake that young event organizers make when it comes to an event proposal or a sponsorship proposal?
But the first thing is people need to actually do a lot of research when it comes to event organizing, you know.
Yeah.
So people come with the thing of what, you know, they see events being done.
Yes.
And they think, you know what, I can do this overnight, but there's small little aspects of it that you can't just do overnight.
Yes,
so most importantly, what people get wrong is they don't do enough research.
Yes.
And remember, once you propose something, you need to actually have a calculated cost and a calculated risk factor to say, you know what, how certain are you that this thing is going to work? And once they propose something, people, you need to be confident in it.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be confident in what you're proposing to that person. You need to win them over. And the biggest mistake, rather than a budget or whatever, the biggest mistake is people don't really have confidence in what they're proposing to people. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that people make, because even if they ask you questions, you need to be bold and be able to back yourself and not let them back you into a corner. So the biggest mistake is people are not confident. 2, they don't do enough research to actually be able to have all the answers and also just be able to execute that event in its full capacity.
Within the group that you guys are in, do you guys have like CSI projects? I hope so, where like companies will actually give back to the community. And if you guys do have that, if people seek to actually apply for that from a legal perspective, or probably should I say from a formal perspective, because kwesinye isikhathi omunye umuntu engafinyelela kuwena ezosiyazini sine shelter lana sidinga uxhaso nisithengele mhlawumbe amathina bhontshisi sondla intandane uma mhlawumbe kuzoba khona umuntu ozothi-ke sifundisa iy'ngane yabo besicela ukuthi nisixhase ngento kanjena ethi omunye umuntu sakawule endlela esigawula amahlathi laphayana kwanongoma yabo sidinga ukuthi usixhase yabo. So what is the formal way of actually approaching you guys? Because I know other corporations like your ShopRite, sorry for mentioning names, but I'm giving you an example, like your ShopRite, your Spars, where uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe ama NGOs or mhlawumbe ama NPOs could actually apply or probably render a proposal khona bezokwazi ukuthola usizo kunini.
So
mhlawumbe ama NPOs
before uphendule lo mbuzo lo, I just wanted to make it clear for our viewers,
yes,
with the last question ubukade uyiphendula in terms of applying for sponsorships with Sidaki, please.
Sidaki Group.
Sidaki, yes.
So basically what they need to do, they need to be clear on what they want, and it also needs to be clear with what are you guys going to benefit from that.
Definitely.
Basically.
Those are the two aspects.
So
abantu
abangakhangezi.
Awukwazi ukukhangeza.
Akuvela ukuthi mawusukhangezile wena so benefits kanjani thi.
It's basically called the return on investment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's almost like an endorsementship kind of a thing.
Yeah, return on investment. It needs to make sense to us. Which you know, if we do this, it's opening up other doors in wherever it might be to your proposal.
But my question is that do you guys do CSI projects? CSI projects, you actually do understand them. Ilama projects you guys are actually supporting like NPOs or probably foundations or probably like NGOs.
Yeah, we do have a Sidaki Foundation.
Yes.
Obviously under the whole group. So there is a Sidaki Foundation that goes out, and obviously we help different NGOs and people that actually need assistance. So
under that foundation can also people like your ordinary individuals could they also like contribute or sponsor within that foundation? Because what I actually noticed within a lot of foundations, you'll find individuals that will actually like so support foundation social media where people bazofaka imali ebhaketeni. So within your case, do you actually within the foundation as a group, do you guys actually receive or probably accept funding from other individuals that would like to contribute within the foundation? Oma mhlawumbe nje yinina enithwele idombolo nje.
No, Sidaki Group ethwele idombolo. So we basically try not to boast about what we do. Hence the Sidaki Foundation is a company that you'll never see. You know, it's umnikazi wenkampani njengoba naye engekho lana
yeah, but I understand kunzima ukuphendula emunye imibuzo because the actual guy, the main guy is not here. But since you are his right hand man and uhlezi unawo uyazi yabo indlela enisebenza ngayo yabo. Yeah, sure.
But see mina omunye umbuzo ogcina ncinci on my side ebengifisa ukubuza, how is it important ukupatenta like i-method of purify amanzi? Utshwala sobe eceleni yabo because utshwala bakokotela abantu ababoshwe government. So mina indlela empeka ngayo government awuthanda ukubopha abantu abakokotela utshwala. But when it comes to water, because nami into engayenza nami ngabe senengikhamanzi empompini yezo ngwabilisa yabo masikhane uthola izinqoqa zonke le bhakpaku lezo uma mhlawumbe ngithenga printing machine masikhane ngiyaprinta lana ngithi just water sigwema uma mhlawumbe nina ni protect kanjani i-product yenu ngoba ngendlela ibheka ngayo ngagcina siba exploited by other individuals.
Well, in this day and age, there's not really a lot that one can do to be able to actually protect your brand, because there's many copyrights, there's many people everywhere they try and do what you do. So, and as far as protecting any brand for that matter, it's difficult. I mean, manga mafeke LV or bona. So it's actually it's actually difficult to protect any brand these days because people can just try and copyright. But the one thing that you want to do is to keep your consistency in terms of labeling the bottle and also the contents that is inside. That will actually umuntu ipuza just water will be able to differentiate. Okay, you know what? If you give him another just water bottle that's got normal water inside, no. There's something off about this water.
Yes. It needs to be visible.
Yeah, so our whole thing is to just be as consistent as possible and also to just be as 100% precise in what we do.
Okay, before sikudedele mfethu ngoba isikhathi sashala, I have a very few questions efisa ukubuza wona. Common questions aqondise kwena, hayi just water as an organization.
Sorry to cut you off. Before sigene kulawo ma questions. Since we were like we were touching kancane nje in the events and entertainment side of the business. I want to hear your view, Mr. Kumbu. How do you feel about the entertainment, the whole entertainment in Vryheid? Like, is it at the best level? Have you attended any of the events that are hosted live Vryheid?
Well, I think the amount of entertainment that Vryheid has to offer is there's actually quite a lot to do. It's just that people I wouldn't say don't know about it. It's a small town syndrome, if I can put it that way, because you get your hiking, you get your
yini hiking mina
ngifuna sigcile kakhulu kwi groove
mina ngazi hiking kancane gosi ngifuna ukuzini hiking because mina ngokwazi kwami ukuhike ilapho uzocela ulift uzongithatha lani yana
no not that type of hiking.
Hiking yini
basically hiking is basically exploring nature,
like walk within the mountains and stuff like that. I fully understand the trees, but I said to understand hiking
and all that stuff. So you're basically exploring nature's beauty at its best, you know. So that's the term of actually hiking. It's also
sengiyakhumbula there is a hiking event enogenzi host obani, it's origin events. Okay, take us through that.
There's different events that Origin events hosts. There's movie nights, there's car park and chills. There's
one event
your family
coming up,
picnics.
movie night.
There's one movie night coming up.
When it's on the second
movie night,
2nd of March.
Movie night.
So what is it like your latest
movie?
Know
there's a movie night.
You
see, that's what I'm saying. There's a small town syndrome, or it's not that people don't know. People don't want to get out of this shell that they're in to say, you know what, I mean, I know A, B, C, D, E. This is how I normally travel.
But within your opinion, because I personally believe that Vryheid has a lot to offer.
Definitely.
You have your Natalia Spa, you have your Italia Game Reserve. There is a lot that we could offer, but how do we change that mindset?
It's difficult to change mindset about it, because it's not just a mindset, it's a behavioral thing. It's difficult to change behavior umuntu that's been doing the same thing over the past couple of years. Behavior is mindset you can change, but a behavioral pattern is you can't change that. It's literally synced into their behavior, which, you know, no, this is what I do. I go to for instance, ngiyakaskara angixika abantu ngiyakaskara mangizokaskara ngiye-NB claro
so kahle engagement yethi monotonous
from my own observation, when it comes to the entertainment, life riot, specifically entertainment groove, yama groovist. Izinga bathe ukulikhuphula. If you look at the quality of the entertainment by set up with the artists, the booking of artists, the DJs that are coming into our towns.
That's true. Right?
We have 3105 is doing very well when it comes to that. And the one biggest event esiba nayo life riot. All white. Hlezi ngibone izithombe zakhona all white akaze. Mhlawumbe uzuyi ambassador.
No, man, you wanna support your friends wherever you can. So when your friends host events like about All White, you need to show face. You need to be there, support the guys as much as you can, because now they're starting something that could possibly be big. It's now big, but you know what, if it's night that are close to them to go and support them, then
even the Envy Lounge as well. Has brought like a lot of artists like Vryheid.
No, definitely. I think the pressure is on. So back then, I don't think there was a lot of pressure to actually do much. So now you get your 3105s that are bringing big artists. You know, that forces now you as a competitor to say, you know,
I know.
Hey, no, I'm mailing you seizing. So
here's the biggest mistake that we tend to experience. Is the misperceptions that we have go together are great artists or low artists. People, they're just looking for a vibe.
They just look at?
They're just looking for a vibe. If the vibe is good and the culture of that vibe is good, people will jump on the train.
You can't be doing the same thing every time. Suzo later, like your local artists, local DJs. People are looking for the big names, because if you look at social media, especially TikTok, the songs that are trending there, they're usually produced or by your big names, which people are expecting to see if they're coming to these big events. My biggest highlights, even though kungasumculo otrenda kakhulu like amapiano, my biggest highlight events asekaba khona la Vryheid was the one ka Nasty C.
Yes, Envy.
That's the biggest one. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi we've never had another like big artist ukudlula uNasty C coming into our town.
Are you guys also venturing within that space of bringing artists here?
No. They just asking.
Sponsorship prepared.
No. We are looking at something, but it's in the pipeline. Where we're looking at, because we have the foundation to do it, and we know how to do it. So we might also just venture into a events organization under the group as well. But it's not on black and white as well. But we might just look into it.
But when iqalile mfethu achaza ukuthi sizosincisha i-funding ye-sponsorship basenze ama-event ngiyabongoqo mfethu, but mina yabona umuzo wokugcina ncinci ebengifisa ubuza uValentine ulana eduze yabo, ngithandile lena yama-movie mfethu yabo. Mawucabanga wena uma mhlawumbe through information onayo mhlawumbe izobe ikhona i-event ye-movie, and futhi mathiwa mhlawumbe uma yibekisa njeni la Vryheid ikhona ni-event lapho kuthiwa strictly couples only, because kubuye kube sicefe mfethu ukuthi mhlawumbe uzowenza umcimbi uma mhlawumbe uzomcimbi nomuntu wakho sekhona umuntu esefuna umuntu wakho yazi usicefe mfethu.
No, isike yaba khona if I remember properly, Envy Lounge once hosted something ekanjalo for ama couples and wawuza no partner kahle, so even if it's like a friend, you can like bring a friend,
even
like two guys,
your partner
can be like two guys. I am after 9 so abangani yabo no akiko homophobic so
nah, but definitely there are I'd say bar and restaurants that actually do that mostly. Like at Blue Moon now, they're hosting like a Valentine's whatnot, where there's actually 15 to 20 tables just available.
Blue Moon,
yeah.
Blue Moon, yeah.
Basically, just 15 to 20 tables available for you and your partner. That's it. Not more than that. Then you know that's exclusivity.
Right, first because akumnandi first uthi yabona khona abantu abashaye ile syndrome ekuthiwa igwababa. Igwababa uthi umuntu uyasaba uzokhipha umuntu on a date and then ukufike wena ke Mr Strong Words umdidisi kupartner wakhe yabo.
Abantu abashayelela
uhosted yafuna ngaba event eValentine.
Umhambisana. Yazi mina first
khona ufuna ukumhambisa.
Akekho first but on a serious note first.
Oh khona bacabangelayo.
Cha ngiyasho ukuthi ke yabona ngendlela iFriday incane ngayo yabo. Mhlawumbe iperception esiba nayo ukuthi kumele sihambe sothi ngutshwala kwamanye ama establishments kuphelelele lapha yabo. Kanti zikhona ezinye izinto esingakhona usizenza like hiking imfethu yabo. La kuhlala yabona nje la sikhona mfethu it's a very good spot yabo. Ungaba khona iproject mfethu kube khona mhlawumbe imovie kubuka imovie umuntu ephathi mhlawumbe icathi lakhe kube iladi yabo. Can you see amakhandlela yabona and stuff like that yabo.
Movie night is about that.
Yeah, it's basically about that.
It's hosted where at
Cecil Emmett Rugby Club,
the rugby field there.
Yes.
So besikhona mfethu besikhona.
Straight. Akwenzeka
gauge. Ngivela ngithi basebusuku.
Yeah.
Cha mfethu ngenzela makufika lapha
usufuna ukumithisa
ufuna ukunakwa nako ke
ukumithisa ngiyayibusela
yabo yabo mfethu lendawo ukumithisa mfethu kumele be careful manje ubonile mfethu ama DNA test enziwe ukuthi maningi kanjani from I think they said from Feb 2022 until up to December last year 2023.
Yes,
they were like about 72,000 and 76% on our test they came out negative.
Amajazi afunakala
amajazi so manje wona ndawo le
vaccination bayadingakala
ndawo engage nje
Steve Biko bayadingakala
hayi baba be careful
bayadingakala
encourage protected sex
yeah otherwise so bomajazana uzube ne doctorate
doctorate kojazi elibomvu
ucela ugqoke elibomvu
upapa umuntu esena 35 so akusona ingane yakho but on a serious note mfethu yawona nje lena mfethu movie night mfethu engayiphasisa mfethu yabo. It's a very good concept like Vryheid.
It's a beautiful thing. I won't lie to you, it's a very beautiful thing. Even if you come there you'll see it's a very beautiful thing to attend.
Ama-tickets ajwayele ukuthi sebe yimalini
asale sesipromote
about 150. Obviously it includes the snack box as well.
Asibecela we-snack box 150 ufika uzochila but mina into engifisa amathweni ayenza uma yenzakala within the near future umuntu akeze no partner wakhe. Guys yabona bese kumnandi besikhona abantu abashaya igwababa la ngaphandle akumnandi ukuthi umuntu besedlele lo partner wakhe yabo. So bring your partner mfethu funa khona mathi ushadile kumnandi futhi
abanye abanezithembu mfethu futhi uzobe sebusuku yabo.
Ngidlela umshanga ezulu
yabona manje ukusebenza nabantu aba spiritual power
nothi fufu hayi phela indaba yakhe mfethu yabo. Any other event that you know about Chelane Friday?
There is calling Bonile 3105 Easter something kuzobe khona unkosazana daughter lapha ecrash amajita kuzobe khona ecrash babamthanda khona ugatsheni has been trending lately.
Ngazana gatsheni
Phethu phela ngeke umazi wena phela ina Vryheid
man
ugatsheni muphi mfethu ngiyafuna impofuna ukuthi gatsheni ngimazi
nawo bazi ugatsheni mazi wena impofini light wena impofini light
ugatsheni asimazi
asimazi ugatsheni.
I know it's been trending guys been trending. I think it's got a song out
to take into that it's very clinical and important to understand where the market is. I just want to touch base on event organizing. Sisakhuluma nje ogatsheni esingabazi onkosazana daughter obandbanyana. There are artists othi noma kuthiwa ungabuza ngisho nomuntu omdala noma ingane encane or midway umbuze nje ngosibanibani yabo. That's why mathatha ukubheke eNV you know that bring any artist Nasty C or whoever and may his soul rest in peace. Bakuthiwa khona uMampintsha laphana. Hey bro.
Yes.
I promise you. Kune stage nangaphandle the whole parking lot nangaphakathi it's jam packed. Yes. Jam packed. It's one of the most packed events engayibona la Friday.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. But because akekho umuntu ongamazi. You know, I get it's like kuthiwa nje ubani udladla mshunqisi or DJ Utira or Babes Uduma or whatever, but there's certain artists that just carry igama labo carries everyone to that event.
No Mampintsha abantu bebemthanda kakhulu. Bebemthanda kakhulu Mampintsha uMampintsha ufana njengobani nje mfethu ngamkalekisa njengoba just like AKA yabo njengo AKA like it was iconic artist yabo.
Yeah.
People abantu abafana nabo they lived for just being South African yabo. Akukade bekufihla.
Yes.
They were
just themselves.
Yes.
Bebe authentic.
Yes. But as much as we could actually easily credit abantu abangaphandle like your famous celebrities, I feel as if like Vryheid we have potential of creating a lifestyle or a culture that will actually sustain abantu abalana, because yabona njengamanje as much as we are young yabona na ghost yabo, we are very young but yet at the same time we are very old yabo, meaning that ziningi izinto ekumele abasithi siyazenza yabo. Yabona njengamanje it's a necessary njengamanje, but you'll find out that people are actually staying at home and the only option that they have is consuming alcohol. So they would like to go out and watch a movie. That's nice cinema like Vryheid yabo.
Why are you putting us on blast?
There isn't anything casual that will create a circulation business like Vryheid.
No, cinema ikhona la Vryheid.
Yeah, it was very big. I remember.
I don't know what happened, but ikhona. Like izinto sometimes ziba khona, but uthola abantu they don't participate yabona.
Hey man, I mean there was also go-karting.
There's no use to have into abantu abangayisebenzisi yabona. But I think now with the generation that we have now,
they're more into all of those things than rather generation before.
I think since kuzokwakhiwa imall umkabayi ngiyacabanga ukuthi we might have Stekenico, new metros, something like that.
Hopefully. Kodwa mina into engicela abafethu nisibukela ama viewers, makuthiwa kukhona i-event or a concept that you guys would like to experience like Vryheid, saziseni khona sokwazi ukuthi sinezele yabo, because yabona ziningi izinto abantu abaningi abafisa ukuze experience kodwa abakwazi ukuze experience. There are people that will rather leave Vryheid and go to another province ngobani bengakwazi ukuyithola lento abayifunayo yabo.
Ake sigcile kule ndoda akakhoza Khumlana Saki now nama nickname amaningi nawe
hey bro
Ndombo
maningi.
Yeah. So for we're just gonna play a little game with you. Angiyazi ukuthi izothi ukushake kancane le. Smash or pass. I don't know. So sebenzisa ama celebrity noma sebenzisa abantu abalocal.
Smash or pass. Uthi mina mfethu abantu angibazi mina mfethu ngiqamba amanga mfethu.
No, okay, let's buze yena ke. Which one do you prefer? Celeb.
Uma senza kanje
yini ungafuna ama locals?
Hayi abantu bajwayelana ngaba abantu.
Bajwayelana ngabe?
Hayi ngagcina sebejwayele ifro kabe.
Okay, I know.
Kahle.
Yahlonishwa iKanyamba vele kumele ihloniphe.
Umuntu iKanyamba. But before siqhubele phambili nombuzo obalekile la ngifisa ubuzo. Are you taken? Ngoba mhlawumbe khona umuntu okubuyayo la ozokuthanda.
Uyasho nje ukuthi ufuna senze amaselebha akafuni ube local. Shuthi khona namakhanda u7 endlini.
Are you planning on ukuthatha ithembu?
No.
Cha phela khona abantu abangathi at least mangathiwa ngengikwazi ukuthi ngibe u-number 1 ngancamela ukuthi ngibe isithembu. Ngeke nje ngibe isithembu.
Ngeke impela hayi ukhona yena khona mamhlungu nje impela hayi cha. Ngeright khona
Mamhlungu.
Hayi kumele simhloniphe.
Kumele simhloniphe.
Okay, no. Okay, so sebenzisa ama celebrities, ne?
Yes.
Mina angaza i-host yethu nayo izokubuza mhlambe ngomunye noma can I do this one?
Uyenze because mina abantu angibazi mina.
Awufethu awazi ama-celeb.
Mfethu nginaka indaba zabantu. Yabona mawuthenga imoto, you don't focus on izinto ezidumile oyidumisayo. You focus on the body of the car. So
okay, I know. My first one khona yomunye sathi ukudebate ngaye kancane namajita.
Yeah.
Ngaye ke lo.
Mahu.
Yeah, lo amapiano.
Hey.
Shout out to Ntobe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lo ngamazi lo.
Hey, and I'm better. But I think I'll pass there, man.
You'll pass?
Why?
Amajita tuyashisa nje. Kushabantu angazi.
Uyashisa, but hey, you know I have a preference.
Yeah.
You know, I have a preference, even if it comes to smashing or passing.
Yeah.
There's
just ngamanye usenomuntu ohlanyiswa izinto ehlanyisa abanye abantu.
No, the con is izihlanyisa sonke. Yes, yeah. I can say no, yashisa le ngane leyana, you know.
Okay, untando duma?
I pass.
Hey, lomthinta wethu, kanamthinta wethu
Untando duma wethu hey. I'd pass my guy. Mhlambe in early stages of kushisa, I would have definitely smashed.
Okay, asibone unkosazana daughter.
I definitely smash la.
Definitely smash. I don't take go 305 PM later ke para.
Angi.
305 PM later go good. Awusayi ke wa. Ibe bizozo la. Awusayi izotawina.
Angisayi.
Ufuna unkosazana daughter.
Angisayi lapho.
Okay, my last one. I think that one is everyone's favorite. Nomza Mombat.
I definitely smash that. I
think you're speaking for everyone. Like,
I think I speak for the whole of South Africa. No, that is.
Indonesia no Eddie Murphy no ke sinemfuna.
No, what
Lutho. Hey, no, that woman is fine, bro.
Oh, kodwa indaba yokuactor kwakhe.
Kunabantu abanebele lakhe phela
mina nje from top to bottom.
Exam nje iyodwa nje inebele mfethu.
Asifuni ex yakho mina. Nomza Mombat.
The reason ungayifuni ubuyazi yabo.
Ngeke, asitike nokumazi.
Usangana yoshimeni yakho
lapho unandi ne umama kashaya.
Yeah, umama kashaya mfethu, the younger version.
I know it's Mr. Khoza siyabonga mfethu.
But mfethu nami mfethu nginembuzo because lena ama celeb bengayazi yabo, ama celeb angwazi. But my questions here or probably the questions that I have are very very quite simple. Do you prefer staying in Vryheid or probably living within another town?
For me, it's I don't mind relocating as long as it makes sense to me. I think the biggest thing that we also don't realize is budget yako ela within a small town is different than when you go to a bigger town. So we need to take into consideration all those things because but they can offer you
like a bigger check.
Let's say you're earning 15K.
Yes.
Or 20K. And then they offer you an extra probably 5K. Let's see, come to the city. Yes. One low 5K low will definitely be for your rent.
Yeah.
Or even more.
Even more.
The amount of petrol you spend here will be probably double or triple the amount of petrol you spend from just going there to work.
Yes.
Because remember, Lapo Salakon, there's probably going from here to a Blood River or even worse every day.
Yes.
So you need to calculate all those things before you actually make a decision to say, you know what, am I moving out of town or am I just branching here until, you know what, if they said to me, okay, you're earning 20K now, but we want to give you 50K. Then it makes sense to me because you taxes over corner, you'll end up take home will probably be around 42, 41. Yes. Then remember you're earning 20K, you are sustainable. You know what you do. You know what you eat. So you'll end up saying, "It's okay. Low 10K low will probably just be for your rent and your fuel." Then you've actually got another extra 10K on now besides the 20K at Pilangaola. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So it needs to make sense for you to actually move out of town. There's a 10K increase.
But opportunity, let's say you have a relevant opportunity, lana Vryheid, opportunity engaphandle, which one would you choose? Lana Vryheid, ezokudlalisa la Vryheid full time, uma mhlambe ezokwazi ukuthi expand within a broader aspect.
Definitely out of town, because remember, out of town there's you're not limited. Life Vryheid, you can be limited to a general manager, but not actually becoming a CEO. You know, because remember, a lot of people still want to keep what they have. They won't just let it go. So in the bigger markets, you end up at a quicker rate. You end up getting to the top, dependent on how consistent you are and how diligently you work. So you'll end up probably being COO for that matter.
Yes. I'm thinking about Kommando. Tamanga too. I have the Vryheid. But when you like, you want, you have the best. Like Vryheid, but Vryheid ngan. But you know, it also has those special people. Yeah, one about like the biggest roles in improving whatever. Yeah, one. Jongo Ukombo is a rugby player.
Yes.
And he's one of the best rugby players that we have here in Vryheid. He was one of the best rugby players at his school, representing Vryheid High. I think you also got like Natal Colors, nah?
Yeah, Sharks.
Yeah. And also with the Vryheid Club as well. He's one of the key players, Lapa. And so about Kommando. He's one of our icons, like Vryheid.
We foundational life Vryheid. Indlela abantu akubheka ngayo ukuthi waze lo life Vryheid uzoshonela uzonqatshela life Vryheid.
Yeah, ngicatshela khona la.
Ungahamba mfethu, ungahamba.
No, angeke ukuthi ngihambe, but ayeke uzonqatshela khona vele la. But you know,
yabona lo mbuzo olandelayo enzobuza ubalekile. It's a very tricky question. Being a PhD owner or being an entrepreneur, which one would you choose? Having a PhD, might it be any type of a PhD that you want, or being an entrepreneur.
At the current rates of the way that things are happening in South Africa, I'd rather be an entrepreneur. Because being an entrepreneur allows me to even get you on a PhD to do what I need you to do, instead of me doing what a PhD person is supposed to do. So I'd rather have an entrepreneur. I'd rather be an entrepreneur, a director of a business.
Yes.
When I'm Mr. PhD, okay, yes. Come do ABC. Get an accountant, come and do ABC. Because remember, you need to understand these things, because how many graduates don't have jobs these days? Because they graduate, but also I think the mentality, you need to shift your mentality, which you know what, even now, degree or whatever, you don't now expect to manje at the current economy rate CA. You know, my guy, do something in the meantime.
Yeah.
You know, do something to actually get you up and running, to actually get you to live. To cash out in the PhD shop, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
But to South Africans, especially black South Africans, we don't want to scrub toilets. We don't want to do this in order to actually get a job. Hence, I'd rather be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship will force me to say, you know what, getting on a PhD to get this done. Okay, sharp. Getting on a civil engineering to get this done. But on the other hand, I'm director.
I know.
Another question. This is the last question.
So shoot to 2 hours.
Will also inspire other people. One last question before.
What's afraid?
One last question. If you had an opportunity of interacting with your younger self, probably, let's say, and you had an opportunity of interacting with yourself at 10 years old, what message would you reflect to yourself? Yile ongayitshela yona mangathiwa wena as the older self speaking to your younger self. Angahle ngichaze kahle.
No, that's
makes
fine.
sense, yeah.
For me, I think the biggest thing I would have actually taught myself to focus more on rugby. You know, it's something I never focused on, and it actually, when I started turning an eye to it, obviously I was a little bit older then, but
Yes.
I would have actually probably turned out to be a great player if I'd actually ventured into it from a young age. You know, maybe probably would have been a lot of people who've seen me in the Springboks, but I definitely think I'd say to myself, you know what, focus on school, make sure you get your matric, your unnecessary sports management or whatever, but venture into rugby.
Yes. Muzogcina ngini before sikudede ngoba nami ngishawe isikhathi lana. To any young person that is watching this episode or this podcast, yile office ukuthi advise ngayo nje. Before sikudede ngoba ngiyazi, ungaze ushawe yini umama wasekhaya. Lele nkanyamba ngilazi.
Manje.
No, in Kanyama, it's just it's
Yeah,
it's
I
like
understand.
A slang.
Yeah,
It's a
I
slang
understand.
For umama, the main chick.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
what
what message?
I'd give to
advice?
them? I'd definitely say, you know what, in everything, give it your best shot. You know what? Also, you need to be surrounded by people that want to see you win. Abangani bakho nabo njengamanje, probably as young as you are, will not be the same friends that you'll have there on top. So the biggest thing is invest in yourself. Don't be afraid to invest in what you want or what your dreams are, and pursue them. Yeah, if people have doubts about what you're doing, let them have doubts. But don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt what you're capable of. So invest in yourself and just give it your all.
Siyabonga isikhathi sakho mfethu, it's been a privilege mfethu. Siyabonga ukuthi akhona amanzi aka just water mathi uyawadinga amanzi. Asiwaguqula amanzi ebewayini, asiwaguqula amanzi ebebiya. Hayi cha, asiwaguqula amanzi ebesiqatha. No, asiphuza river.
I know siyabonga kakhulu Khumbu mfethu.
Thanks for the platform, guys.
And uthatha isikhathi sakho sama errands, but you're busy running errands. Bonile driver up and down la yabo tsa indoda bayibambe khona ugogo uyibambe ngamadlebe ugogo
Salikazi mfethu.
So ngama inquiries,
shout out to ma oledi mfethu nokuthi akuvumele ukuthi utshontshe isikhathi sakhe uzosibona yabo. Yeah,
so if a person would like to do or probably engage in some sort of inquiry, bakuthola kephi? For amanzi, let's say nomncwabe ekhaya uma kunomcimbi ekhaya ngidinga amanzi.
They're more than welcome to obviously contact our office.
Yeah.
Inombolo ethini? Oma mhlawumbe izobhala ku screen yes.
Yeah, we'll give you all the information that you can just speak to. You can obviously speak to our sales agents or our receptionists. They'll be able to assist you in everything if you want to order water or whatever, because we're not limited to this. Even your private labeling water, because we don't just do this type of water as well. You can put your face on there if you want to.
Oh, kushuthi ngamanzi nawe ungakhona ukuthi uzakhela amanzi akho. Ube ne brand yakho. But amanzi mangaka or do you guys have like bigger sizes like your 1 liter?
Yeah, we have 500s, we have 1.5s, we have 2 liters, we have 5 liters, your 330s as well. So that's our product range.
So inamba izovela lana ezansi ku screen yabo. So if you are interested and you would like to actually purchase such a product, because inabantu abaningi abangazi yabo. Awona lamanzi
siyabonga.
Hayi kancane. Lamanzi lana ewodwa. This is actually a billboard on its own. So when let's say mhlambe yabo nje manje kuvote udinga amanzi, ungakhona ukuthi ubathinte. Let's say unesikole uyakhona ubathinte yabo. Let's say nawe ke une event yakho oma mhlawumbe unomncwabe ekhaya kini ufuna ufaka isithombe samakho uma uyiphatha uyakhona usubathinte yabo. So my point is that don't play or sleep on this opportunity yabo, uyisebenzise kahle yabo. But inombolo yabo oma details abo azovela lana ezansi ku screen yabo. And ngiyaxolisa mfethu uthatha isikhathi eside mfethu, bengamisa ukuthi ngiphuze namhlanje. Mfethu ngihostage la ekhaya namhlanje yabo. But uyivala nje lapho mfethu ngiyabonga mfethu isikhathi sakho mfethu. It's been a privilege mfethu yabo. Lapho the next time sikubona mfethu. The next time sikubona mfethu. So singena khona emkhumbini lapha so purify la manzi la.
No, definitely you guys guys are more than
So
welcome to come
sinikhandele
through.
ichibi yanitshela. Umama ngizomtholela umakoti. Athi ingelosi. Ayazi lo ngoma leyo.
Akayazi.
Ethi umama ngizomtholela umakoti.
Oh, ingelosi.
Ingelosi.
Hayi wafethu. Sivakashelo ezinkulu namhlanje.
Enkulu impela mfethu.
One of the best artists esinawo la Vryheid.
Awu le ngoma mfethu. Kithi mfethu.
King Chorus. Nickname ayithola estradini leyo King Chorus. Ayashaya.
Ngizomtholela umakoti.
Ayashaya.
Oh,
Ingelosi. Ya mfethu ngiyajabula mfethu ukubona mfethu.
Yeah,
It's
bese
been a while,
ngiyajabula
it's been a
bro.
minute.
Nami ngiyajabula. It's
Besides
been a
the
while.
setup, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Sithemba uthi right mfethu, healthy mfethu.
Ngishap mfethu.
Futhi-
Ngiyabonga i-feature. Ngiyabonga mfethu invite.
Ngoma umakoti, I think you also have like visuals ayo.
Yeah.
So that people can get the whole context of the song.
Yeah, hey.
Bembone no
Bashola
KT
like
ukuthi
mfethu.
ubani. Bambone nomakoti. Ukhona kithi la.
It's
Ukhona
alright,
kwi-video
vele
kithi.
Eh?
Ukhona kwi-video leya.
Yeah, i-video khona. I-video khona.
Yeah, the title and everything.
Umakoti kwi-project yami lentuzana iparole. Esasekuhlaze kusamele
Yeah.
ipushwe strong. Yabo?
So if I'm looking for it, go
It's on YouTube. It's
the
KT.
visuals.
Paroli yabo nje mawathi paroli wafaka u-e ekugcineni vele nje kusende straight kuyimi nje yimi ngedwa nje I think yimi
So the
ngedwa
visuals
kwamanje
are also gonna pop up as well lapho.
yeah
Mfethu
No.
leya project mfethu sitswephu kabi mfethu.
kakhulu
But as much as leya project
Ngiyabonga
sitswephu
futhi.
mfethu yabo. Usicacisa ukuthi waqala kephi as an artist yabo.
yeah
And imaphi wona ama obstacles that you faced as an artist?
yeah first of all nje ngibonga i-invite Machita for real big up ngiyabonga kakhulu ngiyabonga kakhulu I love the movement
Yithi labo kabi siyabonga mfowethu.
Hey journey yami yaqala kudala I think bengisempofini yabo wena angazi khona this guy umdiniso
Yes.
umfundisi manje
Usipane.
yeah
I
usipha
know him.
ngayiqala naye and then
Umfundisi waliphi nesonto. Credits.
umfundisi I don't know but umfundisi nje so yabo wakhetha uNkulunkulu umngani wami
Yeah.
and then we lost track umuntu oqale ngarekhoda naye ingoma because ingoma khona ingoma nje yayikwaito but kwakimi ngangicela ukuthi beyiswitche up yabo ibeat kube like mase kuzongena mina ke kubonakala ukuthi okay ngene hip hop yabo nani yeah
I think
that
I
was
know
my
the
first song
Yeah.
this was my first song then ahlangana namajita ground zero wow journey
Yeah.
senze ingoma zangempela namajita ahlangana noMac oMac abasithusa mabeshaya ama-verse beshaya iverse behambe
Indaba yamake mfethu abithusa mfethu indaba yamake mfethu.
abonathi bonke nje mfethu amajita abo omlinderi nani yabo abantu esakhanda nayo abadlali indima enkulu futhi game yabo because ngafunda okuningi kubona ibo nabo makhathini
Yes.
up until now cause okuningi now ugcina uyibona uartist nani yabo
Yes.
up until now ke manje umuntu usekayisolo usayiphushela explore emhlabeni uyayisebenza namajita from more standard tone from go U3 siyafika laphana utsakane Jozi yabo
Utsakane
Yeah.
mfethu. So ekugcineni ususesimeni lapho usukwazi ukuinteract with other artists from
Yeah.
other provinces or probably abroad as well.
yeah
So manje kukhona umuntu ofuna ukuspana no KT.
Yeah.
Akaspane no KT.
Ama-feature
yabo.
vuliwe. Ama-feature vuliwe. I know mfethu into yakho mfethu uyayishaya mfethu. Ufuna uqamba amanga yabo.
Kodwa mfethu lengoma
Noma ngeke ngibe transparent kakhulu.
yeah
Ngoba siko le show yabo. But nje mfethu nje hayi umsebenzi wakho muhle mfethu. I-project yakhe iparole. It's a beautiful body. Kwasho ubalo mfana lo.
ba
Nasty C ezeshale punchline yakhe
Yeah.
album yakhe has beautiful features like
yeah
ilo what
Ngiyakuzwa,
girlfriend yakhe has beautiful features
yeah
like album got DJ Khaled yeah something along
something
those
like
lines
that yeah
so yeah but I know abantu need to the country needs to know about you man
Yeah, I
it's
think
about time they need to tap in with
yeah hey we working but angifuna uqamba manga yeah we working like I think manje I'm at peace yabo nani I'm just at peace now ngendlela izinto ezenza ngakhona but ilontuzana iphupho angeke ngoba liyo ngihlupha ngiyoze ngife yabo if I don't complete it yabo if angifiki la mina ubartist bami engifisa ukuthi ngifike
uhlukile nje umuntu ohlushwa idlozi
yeah but I mean ngasho ukuthi you've ran the race manje sekuNkulunkulu manje uthi avula iminyango for you dog
because I think iparoli nami ingisurprisile angifuni qaba manga because wherever la ngifika khona bathi akushoti next
I showed
like akushoti like iveze ubartist because isikhathi esiningi bese group yabo nani bese group but even noma igroup ibe nokuthi abantu bebe angeke ngisho ukuthi yawo but ibe nama challenges elife ukuthi umuntu kumele usebenza kumele kutholakala isinkwa nani yabo asikaze siyo because even namanje mangifonela ubani marketing ngithi marketing ngicela ukuthi ungisize la he will pitch up yabo mangifonela oShon mangifonela omlinderi they still pitch up yabo
kahle iground zero ikakafi
I don't think kunento ekuthiwa yafinga isaphefumula
ama obstacles esibhekene nawo
but ngibona ngokuthi mina ubani who's willing to go fast stretch yabo ukuthi at the end of the day angithi kimi kuyiphupho yabo it's not ukuthi khona umuntu engimliver behind I understand anginalento because yangihlupha mangilele endoda you have to yabo
you have to do this
mina I think yimi umuntu oya kakhulu e-studio kunabantu abaningi ngihlezi e-studio nani even noma kuthiwa ngivakashile ngibuyile la Vryheid ngiye studio qala before ngiyokwenza ngiyobona abangani ngiyobona ini yabona nani so it's music yabo
because egcineni yabona ngabe kuthiwa bra wami oyithathanga le solo pet njalo mina ngabe bese sinayo ingoma eValentine yabo because awela ngeValentine awela ingoma hayi ngiyibona iSuper Mama lena ngilozi mfethu awela bese lena ngilozi
it's actually an interlude
but the Super Mama dog
Super Mama ngiyayibona
Super Mama we project yonke iyona nama views amaningi on YouTube ne nama streams amaningi la
and I'm so yabo nje le
so it confirms lento engishoyo ukuthi iyona ihit
bafethu mina yaphika bafethu yabona
wena personally umakoti for you
guys
sikhuluma ngabantu bathi
this no let us rectify this ungene ku YouTube omungene mhlawumbe ku any streaming platform ubheke ini i-antelope lena yengilosi isn't it ititle yayo usitshela ititle yayo umakoti yes so ubheka umakoti yeso phezulu kwalokho masikhana ubheka ini uSuper Mama yabo
ama views asibuze nawo
ama views uyilalele mfuna ukuthi uyilalele
okay
phezulu mina lena makoti besitswempu phezulu yengilosi itswempu
that's your personal favorite
no umakoti is not actually a song it's an interlude it's an introduction to iSuper Mama so music wise angeke ngisho ukuthi ngiyakuphikisa nami ngiyayithanda mfethu ngiyithanda zonke but ulo iSuper Mama ayincanthi ukuthi imnandi mfethu iSuper Mama yabo because abantu abaningi iyona eyangenzela like eyangenzela ubudlelwane nama mina ngibabizi ngama fans ngibabizwa ngama supporters ami yabo I don't wanna
like family
it's like family
Street family
Street Shandy's family yabo so iSuper Mama nice mina ngithanda le rap
if you remember properly wena wawuthi iMarvin Rico ihit and I told you ukuthi Super Mama ngathi ndoda yabona ndoda ke nathi ke ingoma ezoba ihit la
kodwa masikhuluma iqiniso
iMarvin Rico
yona Marvin Rico
kodwa le ayile i-favorite yabantu abazohamba nayo
I think it was my favorite song
kodwa masingakhuluma iqiniso bese uKT Mfethu could actually rap very good with ama 16s with ama bars and everything but when it comes to singing guys guys
no uKT Mfethu I don't rate him as angimrate as rapper ne he's like a complete artist
he's an artist
yabona he's a creative
thank you mngana
ngisho ngakuthiwa umbeka at whatever position a studio uyakhona ukuthi even with composing yabo beat making even though engakwazi ukudlala instrument but he can hum it
all round
he can hum it at the end ngicela udlale lama keys la not kanje ngicela udlale kanje yabo and mase kwenziwe arrangement ukuthi phela ma behind the scenes aswavezi and umuntu ngeke abreak ngawo because the project isuke singaphandle
yes
but he also plays a huge role in compiling the whole project so it's a big up to that
thanks
but nje nje ukukhuluma indaba yokukhula wena Ghost I have a very important question kathi uqala mfethu uqala lo hambo lwakho lomculo mfethu iziphi zona izinto abhekena nazo mfethu eziflop wena ubona sazilana mfethu ngaflop there could be an inspiration to the upcoming generation Vryheid and abroad probably and beyond.
I think yabo I wouldn't say ukuthi I blame environment umuntu akhulele kuyona ne as a schooler like I always knew ukuthi ngiartist ne
yes
I always knew ukuthi mina kahle kahle 90 ngithanda ukuyenza out of all things yabo and then base kuba khona ukuthi kwaba khona ubujita you understand kwaba khona ukuthi siyaqonywa manje or sinabangani you understand so siyaphuza manje izinto ezi slow process you understand
sure
like ngapha izinto ezi slow process ngapha uyaphuza ngapha uyi-boyfriend uyabo and ngapha uyi-artist angeke uze balance konke ne
singamamazi leyo nto le iyona into uma mhlawumbe edala ukuthi ama artist egcina esedla idakamizwa uma egcina eseba amaphara because I once saw another rap artist a trap artist actually to be precise esempangeni on TikTok isikhathele mfethu ayikabi ayingendlela embi yabo
I think it's okay now
uthola ukuthi mhlawumbe ke lo artist lesidla idamiswa and stuff like that unokwazi ukudlulela kuleso simo kuthiwa ke in order for you to rap or probably write great music kumele uthi ubhema insango uma udliwunga umgwinyo kwenzakala
ngenhlahla kwaba mina nje into engishoyo ukuthi into ya cloud yonke into ile impilo le esiphilayo ukuthi ukhulele lokushini and then kuzoba nokuthi kumnandi kuphi and then sa release ingoma isayiwisa and then we thought ukuthi okay we good now ingoma izoyiphusha we've made it yabo and then kwaba ukuthi ke last fika khona ulosha ingoma esayiwisa and then you would take along with that and thinking ukuthi you are something special ukhohlwe ukuthi nali iphupho kumele ngabe yaliphusha
sure
kwaba ukuthi we were clouded by ilentuzana ifame yasekasi not ukuthi ngiyaliblame ikasi they were appreciating ukuthi we artist and wenza into like kunzima ukuthi endaweni yangakini bedlale ingoma imoto nemoto izwi idlala ingoma and nawe nale idlala ingoma yabo another thing yabo bese kuba khona isimame you understand
kube khona singamamazwi Usase overwhelmed. No. This question is very important. It's a complimentary question to lento impendulo yakho. Should towards some certain degree you were easily overwhelmed by support wethole ebantwini.
I was shocked actually. You were shocked. I was shocked because remember mawenza into yabo usukungazi ukuthi izoba inhle kangaka umphumela wakho uzoba kanjani yabo. So when I saw everybody was like yonke like mangithi mina yabo there were no social media bra ngalesi sikhathi yonke imoto yonke umuntu mothi uyadlula ukutshela ngokuthi hemfethi siyayiwisa ngiyayithanda omunye ukutshela ngama moments awa createile like already wena awusasibona isidingo sokuthi uphushe even more you understand yabo asekho isidingo sokuthi ubona ngathi wena I've made it yabo so ilawo ma challenges engibona ukuthi aboyashaya amajita amaningi yabo ifame yabo ifame that small anyana fame and then besimpilo ke iyaku
ifame lene vele ku I blew it sevinyanyisa
yes
yabo but as an upcoming artist I have a very important question important question. What exploitation did you experience within your journey? Because wakati usaqala abantu abaningi ukhethi kade bengamazi yabo but as journey yakho ikhula there are a lot of people that might have exploited you but wozo perform mahala uzothola recognition within the community so yini into ekubaselayo mhlawumbe ungakhona ukuthi uxwayise within the upcoming generation of artists?
Ange yabo, like I think it's fair enough ukusho ukuthi you have to start somewhere yabo. As much as ngibonile mina ukuthi you have to start somewhere because bese ngihlala eJozi ne, and then ngabuya ngakukhumbula ukuthi konje qala kanje yabo. You have to start somewhere. Angeke ngisho ukuthi bang exploiter, maybe they were creating me ukuthi ngibe lo muntu enguyena. Yeah, but umuntu wa performa mahala yabo. Wa performa mahala kakhulu. Yeah, kakhulu yeah mfethu.
Kwakukhona ama artists the whole life. Yazi bafesi yekeni leyo ukuthi ke kube khona ama local artists. Enazi usilama artists nawo banezindleko. And ibona bakwazi ukugrabha ini abantu bezofika kuma eventini. Kodwa nenifike nizobathengela mhlawumbe 6 pack yesavana. Homibani ngabaholele on batshela ukuthi bazothola iexposure. I-wrong leyo nto.
Khona into esivele sengivele ngashawa i-flashback la. Sisasebenza no KT. We were once booked kwenye event.
Saphila gosu ngakabi spoke.
Yeah, saphila mfethu yawona.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were once booked in this one event eMpumalanga. Shout out to uMunati mfethu for being able ukuthi stretch ama ukuthi stretch mfethu ama bookings.
Shout out to him.
So we were able ukuthi sibook nase Witbank. Lapho sasino MT no Big Zulu. Sikhuluma indaba yemali le.
Sure.
Ya Big Zulu engakadumi lapho naye wasase local artist. Ngikhumbula siseba toilet.
Bra.
Toilet ne sesihlukaniselana imali.
Cabang.
Na le ndoda Big Zulu.
Yeah.
And then I think the guy was like, "Hey ngoba nina madoda ngathi nisuka kude. Kungcono nithathe."
He was
being generous. We took more money than yena.
Shout out to Big Zulu.
Shout out to Big Zulu.
So
it's a big challenge if it's there. But God, it also grooms you as an artist,
yeah.
Ukuthi ube aware ukuthi wa explode.
Yeah. But like yabo ukuthi into nje mina engibonile ukuthi yeah lento le yethu le ukuthi italent yabo. Italent one thing line drive eningi kune business side. Sina we were never fit enough for a business side because I remember nje mangenile stage nga performer and then makhona lokho kuncane sikutholile it was love yabo up until uza ukuthi amanye ama artists enza malini yabo. And then akekho umuntu engathi mina ay one cross. I think kunokuthi umuntu afuna ukukufaka yabo ukuthi kwi line up he can take it because yabo imali isincane kule mali lemele kuphuma upetrol le mali lemele kuphuma into yokudla yabo
kuphuma zonke lezi
naye futhi share yabo leyo nto le so nje uyibone nje ukuthi hayi kahle lento le nathi asikho structural ngayo business wise
nasendlini basazokubuza
ukuthi nasendlini bathi kanti lento yenu
imali iphi nicula nenza
kanti nina kahle yabo
kaphisazi nje lokho mfethu wayikhona mfethu ekasi mfethu you'll find individuals that will see you on such platforms.
Check your mic host. So check your mic out.
Yes, no problem. You'll find people yes. You'll find people that will see on such platforms. But yabona uKT mfethu uTwempu uKT Shoots is actually being established yabo. And any perception ababanayo about artists is that ama artist enzimali ama artist mele eswenke mele hambe ngamalimbukhini nemonto ayizwe into eyisho yabo. So when yini office we address towards other followers or probably ama fans akubuka ukuthi yazini kahle nansi into efisa ukuthi ni understand ngohambo lwami as an artist.
I think yabona mfethu yabo in order ukuthi ube comfortable ngejourney ukuthi ungazenza into ongasiyona. I will never like mina even ama music video ama visuals ngenza sure ukuthi I represent i-level engikuyo. I represent abantu engifana nabo ngokwempilo you understand. I don't want flashy things ezongikhandela idrama yabo. Even noma kuthiwa ngiswenkile mangiswenkile kusuke ukuthi ngiswenke ngoba ngiswenkile yabo on a specified event edinga ukuthi ngiswenke but I'm always ngirepresenta labantu laba engifuna ukunyuka nabo you understand
so basically when you want people to understand where you come from and nane background yakho and the people that you're representing. I think as an artist that's the best formula. If you look at the late Pro Kid, Double HP, the late AKA Zahara, our sister Zahara. Ricky now not even though I took by the Sarah but no Ricky now. Okay, Malum Kulket. Now my artists are very iconic. So I think now where you moving along that the same path. So if ibamba kanjalo so bese siphakamisa iflag ngawe flag lasemzansi manje raise the flag lasemzansi khethinga kasasale naye no lasemzansi as a whole because he's representing the whole country most subheka that's our background vele kahle as a country background yethu is very humble.
Yes.
So to shout out to that to KT.
Thank you
so much thank you so much for making time ukuthi uze la mfethu sakudinga mfethu ube khona la sibe like the whole interview yakho mfethu we hoping ukuthi you're going to make time for us siyabona phela busy eJozi ndoda
hey wendoda
busy ndoda
but ngibuyile ngisekhaya yabo
but I know all the best
but before sikudedele mfethu any new projects mfethu singakhona sithole mfethu visuals, music, EPs, whatever it may be.
I think I wanted to like bengifuna ukukhipha like another EP but I feel like is iparoli ngoba ngoba sengirelocateile ngabe seJozi angaze angakayipush enough so I think I need to push it a little but music uzoba surprise yabo khona
ayisacela mfethu video yeSupermami
iSupermami yeza and bengifuna ukuba neqiniso ngifuna ukuthi uchaze ukuthi kwenzakalani
kodwa mina engivala ngayo ngithi umama ngimtholele imakoti
sharp pick up for real
kwala ngenjalo
Straight Shandies
siniphethelele nye artist lana uFizzy B yase Vryheid
intwana encane mfethu
enkulu kabi mfethu intwana encane mfethu yazi intwana encane enkulu wena intwana encane enkulu usasiyena uFizzy B uyintwana encane njani enkulu yabona and the crazy part is that ngendlela lapho seproducer ngawo umculo wakhe he's so versatile akagcini ngamapiano mhlawumbe nama kuthiwa na ufisa ukuba iartist or ufisa ukukhanda umculo you could easily reach out to him so bese usintroduce bese sicacisela abanzi ngawo
hayi ngiyabingelela kubabukeli mina ngu Fizzy B
ona Fizzy
the artist from ngifuna semakhaya nje khulele emakhaya
maphona emakhaya rap your hood rap your makhaya
ezungwini mangathi uyaphuma ngathi
ezungwini is under abaqulusi ne life right
yes ngaphansi kwabaqulusi izungwini so umuntu okhulele yakho futhi nasekasi impilo yo2 yasemakhaya nasekasi ngiadapta kuyona la engifunde khona into eziningi ama softwares nanoba phela emakhaya ubungeke ufunde uproducer noma ukwenza ini
so ngamazwi uyabhenga ushayina nendlamba
ngikhule mina vele ngumuntu wemaskandi nobiginqi lezi bengidlala zonke lefana naleyo
so umculo uphila kwena
yes uphila kimi futhi noma ingekho ilokhuzana emakhaya ingekho ugesi mina bengikwazi ukuthi ngiye kwezinye indawo yabo ngihlale ngaphansi komhlaba ngiproducer ngifunda ngifunde kanzima ukuproducer
yiphi ni software waqala ngayo ngoba kukhona reason of Fruity Loops uqale ngani wena
producer music ngiqale nge Fruity Loop 12 qala nje ngala
Fruity Loops yawona eThekwini abanye abantu I'm not saying that all artists in Durban but some artists or some producers bazobiza Fruity Loops ngesiqatha ngoba likhandwe ngefruit isiqatha sikhandwe ngani ngefruit impela so what was the first track that you actually created on your Fruity Loops yahlangisa abantu lapho wona uyibona usazini
okay to be honest mina I started producing beats actually ngiproduce ama beats shuthi kukhona umfowethu no yonke beat nje ngicabanga kodwa ikhona lento ukuthi mina ngumfana wasemakhaya futhi ngingumfana wasemakhaya njena ngikhonza ukudlala neziginci umaskandi yabo so uProducer kambe ngiceke kakhulu ekuthenini ngumuntu okwazi ukubhala okwazi ukucula ingobe sibheka thina umaskandi senze into efana lezo so unceke kakhulu ekuthenini ku traditional ngingathathi mina bengingabukeli ekuthenini ngibukela ukuthi usibani bani wenzani but bekunento nje ekimi ngaphakathi ukuthi ngifuna ukuyikhiphela ngaphandle so anginayo ingoma engathi ngaqala ngayo ngangenza ama beats nje ahlukahlukene befika abantu bezothenga ama beats nefana lezo
yazi bengibona lapha ku Facebook kune video bukade uyipostile yabizwa ngama reel manje khona i reel ade uyipostile engoma endala kodwa emnandi mfowethu ngathi ipiano quite okusho kanje
yes i Afro house la ngangibona ngithi insithe
hayi emnandi ngoma
okay what I discovered mhlawumbe ngesiphiwo uNkulunkulu angipha sona thina noma mangilalela ingoma endala uma ngiyilalela ngathi ngingaphinde ngiyikhiphe futhi ngoba ngiyathuka mangilalela ukuthi yabo ingoma kwa Facebook bakukhumbuza ukuthi nama memories mawuthi yabheka le ngoma ngade ngayigcina kodwa manje mina
relevant namanje
thina ngiyisave leyo video ngiyisebenzisa
manje umbuzo engifisa ukubuza wona ngiyanotice nje okay within the previous years people have been utilizing abantu abaningi kade besebenzisa TikTok to actually promote their music yabo and futhi enye into wena ghost abantu abaningi abangayazi recently on TikTok khona udouble phumile where Universal has cut off ama artists abo ukuthi bekwazi ukupromote umculo wabo on a platform on TikTok yabo it's a very lengthy discussion on that subject matter kodwa kukhona ezinye ingoma ongiyosakwazi ukuthi uyisebenzise on TikTok yabo because of a disagreement between TikTok and Universal yabo so when as a producer as an artist are you signed usayiniwe khona record label oyisayinile ongaphansi kwayo
ngabe ngicabanga I'm independent ngumuntu okhonze ukuthi invest music emculweni wakhe yabo noma ngathiwa ngiyasebenza iphela inyanga molo wami ngiyathi 80% of molo wami bengufaka ku music so lokho kwaba nezithelo eziningi ukuchaza ngendaba lento eshoyo ama copyright kudala mina bengisaba ukuthi uthi mawuthi ufaka ingoma beyivalue sound yabo ama copyright abakhona kuningi nje sekhanda even senze ingoma lezi siyibuza ukuthi hawo mina ngikhiphe EP yami nginama followers awu 3000 3.5 na khona engangwazama ngezinye indlela nje eseceleni hayi
TikTok
no la ku Facebook
yes
ngaqala ngezinto ngathi newspaper into efana nalezo yabo ngizama ukuthi ngigetarisha abantu then kwafika isikhathi ukuthi umuntu ufana ngikhiphe EP manje ngale EP ngizoyibiza ngokuthi welcome to Vryheid EP kodwa manje inkinga soyiphusha kanjani le EP ukuthi ifike kubantu yabo uNkulunkulu wena indlela zakhe ke angazi ukuthi ngafika kanjani ethenini ngikwazi ukuthi ngivele ngithathe ngifake ama reel ngifake kubuku kwaba neindlela kwavula kahlangana masikhuluma nje manje senginabantu aba 38000 epage la
iphi ingoma abantu abayithanda within your page
hit
oyibona usiyazi
ingoma hit
I recommend kakhulu
ingoma hit uyikho konke ngikhiphe ngo-October le ngoma kodwa isinama as upcoming artist kancane ukuthi uthola ama viewers ku YouTube aw 100,000 njengoba manje 110,000 within a short period of time abantu bayijuwetha unfortunately ke bangihackela i-account yami ka TikTok nayo bisiya ko 30,000 followers iye biphusha kakhulu ukuthi abantu umuntu ubona seyishaza yami ingoma ngokuthi uyithandile
so two questions abantu bakuthola ke ama socials akhathini bathola abantu bayakudinga uqala nje lokho ngoba singathi uyaphuthuma secondly omunye umbuzo engifisa ukubuza uyivikela kanjani intellectual property yakho ukuthi abantu bengalokho betshutshwa umsebenzi wakho because mina ngayizwa ingoma yakho ngihambe ngiyoyilista ku Samri ingoma yakho masikhane ivele sengathi yami uvikela kanjani wena
as I said recently ukuthi ngendlela ebeng-investa kakhulu mina noma ungafuni ukuhluleka entweni engifuna ukuyenza yabo umusic wami is registered yabo yes it's registered ngazama indlela yokuthi ngithola uSambro ngithola uRisa ngithola yonke into nje evikela umculo yabo Yes.
So igcine umsebenzi wakho protected umsebenzi wakho nosixolela babukele emakhaya there are certain individuals that actually promised to be part and parcel of this episode. Sesiyabona manje bedlula la.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. As there will be certain individuals that would like to express themselves because this I want a podcast njengoba kuthiwa podcast for real it actually grants people an opportunity of expressing themselves.
So be real.
Sibalekela kanjeni. Ngiyela bawukhumbula le thuba le.
Akunankinga mfethu singagxile kakhulu kubona.
Yeah, kodwa nje bengisachaza ngendaba yokuprotecteka komusic wami. I did register ku Risa no Sambro ingoma oyikho konke noma yonke ama project ami. Ase register ayekho umuntu ongafika athi uzoclaima imaster yaleyo ngoma.
Number 1.
So within your camp who's the youngest artist?
Oh, within my camp the youngest artist ufane the Vox una 11 years.
11.
Uye 11 years.
Thula yini kwaito piano
no
bashaya piano
manje. Ushaya piano ethi lo mfowethu I posted la egroupini yase Vryheid kune group yase Vryheid la ku page anoma page
Vryheid Herald oma
no Vryheid esematheni emondlo wathwathi yes I posted ukuthi ngise studio ngathi mina oyizwayo noma ngathi umncane kanjani noma ngathi umdala kanjani ayabantu bafika umuntu afike ku inbox yami afika adlala omunye angabe athi uzoza angazi there is a mother owakagwebu wathi mina ngiyilethe ingane yami yabo ngifuna icule iyacula ngayilalela ukuthi hayi kuningi safanele ukuthi afundiswe khona kodwa ngathi ayazini angimniki ithuba mama yakhe enentshisekelo wamletha impela la ngathatha imoto sahamba sayale emakhaya la ngiphuthela khona mina ngiphuthela emakhaya
ngendawo emakhaya
sebenzele ekhaya
ngisebenzele ekhaya ezungwini ema ngathi uyangapha eBenika isikole
so abantu basezungwini kukhona istudio esikhona ezungwini ngayiphothi
abayazi
phela abanye
idumile lentwana le
lasezungwini manje ucula umaskandi ucula hip hop uthanda ipiano you are vocalist hamba uye ezungwini ungayincishi baqhubeka nodaba lwakho
so intwana ke ngase ngiyethatha ngifaka estudio ayakusebenza ngokuyikhandla kakhulu okuthenini wenza kakhulu yabo so kimi mayethi yavela nje kubantu abantu vele bamthanda so nguye umuntu obe nesandla etheni futhi attention from abantu abaningi like abantu bonke global ngoba mina what I discovered ukuthi yikho konke is playing global not national it is playing United States United Kingdom nayo Spotify for artist it is kunama video ase Morocco engibonile bebefaka ingoma leyo yikho konke yase Australia bani opera khona into ethi opera attraction kodwa opera house yes
into emnandi ngalama platforms la social media you able to track ukuthi
yes
active kuphi into yakho mawusuke uyipushile lapho I know mana fizi in closing though I know siyabonga mfethu ngokuthi ungagcini ngokuthi uzenzele wena kuphela yabona
yes
uthi nawe mawenza into yakho yomculo at the same time ukwazi nokuthi udonse nabanye futhi abanamakhono and masuthi siyabheka mfethu irecord elikhulu kabi sagcina ngomsawawa thina ukuthi kube neartist elineminyaka ephansi kanjena njengo ubani uVox
yes
ufanona 11 and
noma ngamazi kahle
good vocalist
noma ngamazi kahle umsawawa kodwa I notice something lapha ku TikTok nangama reels nama comments bavele bethi intwana ngikhumbuza umsawawa yabo intwana le bevele be mention uImos kakhulu bethi hawo intwana kaImos le yabo defana nalezo so ngase ngithi hayibo umsawawa istory sakhe sasithini ngangazi
umsawawa emncane wayengena yazi umsawawa ngendlela emncane ngakhona wayengena ngisho ebhakeni eqala ukuba iartist wayiphuma ebhakeni school bag yabona ubhaka wayiphuma wayengena ebhakeni so wayesamncane kakhulu yabo so ntwana I know siyabonga mfethu Fizzy B ngikubiza ngentwana ngoba vele usayintwana
hayi vele ngisemncane
hayi sibadala mfethu
any closing remarks awekho amagama ufuna ukwasho ukinspire abanye abantu abasayimise ngokuproduce asibeceleni ukuba iartist ukuproduce ngoba abantu abaningi uproduce bakubona sense kuyinto elula omunye umuntu engathi nami Fruity Loops ngiyayazi khome yabo so yini wena ongakhona ukugqugqumezela abanye abantu
no engakusho kubantu kukodwa ukuthi bengicela ukuthi abantu abasafuna ukufunda noma abasafuna ukuya phambili ngezinto yonke into possible mina ngikwenzile ngisemakhaya ngakwazi ukufunda mina drive imoto eyisuka la lokushini eyisuka eyisuke noma eThekwini iya drive ize la Vryheid emakhaya yabo so lokho kusho ukuthi ukuyinikela emsebenzini wakho nokuba nokuzethemba into oyenzayo also futhi uma sihlangene uma kukhona umuntu ombonayo ukuthi unolwazi ungafiki kuye wena ufike ufuna masuwazi okuncane bese wena uyibona usuphezulu ngaso isikhathi fanele uhlezi umuntu ophansi uzofunda lapho okuningi kakhulu.
So in other words, don't outshine the master.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
So details akazovela lana ezantsi ku screen.
Yes.
And if people are interested, they'll reach out to you. Khona bezokwazi ukuthola ama fees akhe and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. Siyabonga mfethu. Hayi mina sengiqedile ngo fees. I-artist mfethu engilifollowayo i-movement yakhe nje ngiyayifollowa kakhulu and mfethu abafana benza umsebenzi omuhle kakhulu. Siyabonga mfethu Fizzy B for making time ukuthi uzohlala nathi usichazele kabanzi about your project Fizzy B. Welcome to Vryheid nana hit songs zakho uyikho konke kule summer. I know ziyashisa kakhulu ingoma ntwana siyabonga kakhulu and to our viewers please guys don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click on that like button, share your views in the comment section, and please also share nale video share this show. Unfortunately we've reached the end of the show. Sekumele sinyakazeke manje ke nathi.
Show esikhaya.
Siyodlala ingoma kaFizzy B mfethu sithi ukujabula kancane.
Bese KT
phela ngithi we record on a Saturday mfethu siyeka ukuthi siyongcebeleka so that we can bring you guys the best content. So siyabonga kakhulu mfethu music wakho siyawudlala mfethu udlala emontweni. Siudlala kuma stories ku social media.
Yes.
Yabona?
Yes.
Anje siyabonga mfethu keep on doing what you're doing best. Usipho umculo omnandi bro.
Hayi kubonga mina
and futhi nakhona siyathemba usingelinye ilanga masukhulile ngezuzikhohle uzobuya izithina. Uzokwazi ukuthi usharisha ama views akho ngeigameko elamaniswe nomculo and also within the music business.
Yes.
Alright, siyabonga feel it is finest.
Siyabonga kakhulu abantu abangifollow laphana ku TikTok ngoFizzy B Music. Aphinde ngifollow laphana ku Facebook ngoFizzy B. Ipage lami lina 38k. Ungaye bese ushaya umbombayi lapha nelinye lokuzana. Uyeka manje lokho kuningi yabo kusemhlabeni uyaphinde niye lapha ku YouTube channel yami Fizzy B ngisesengithanda kuyivula ke kodwa ke inayo futhi lengoma ethi yikho konke ngilinkile khona.
Yeah, Fizzy B, that's FIZZY.
Yes.
I know siyabonga kakhulu.
Yeah, fat. Sure. Langi pads. Give me pads up again.
Oh no, I'm alright. So nice to ride just for you.
Greater the champ, lesser the wax, pilang and rap. So far we back, we got it for supporting your back. Street shyness is a problem, nobody's thinking less. Street shyness is a problem.